Today I will talk to you about the mental side effects of abortion. Men and women who have been involved in abortions suffer from such side effects. I was surprised to find out that men suffer from the same mental side effects of women who have abortions. A male friend of mine has confessed to me that about 10 years ago, his girlfriend found out that she was pregnant and she decided to have an abortion. When he was told that that was her decision, he did not tell her that that was a good decision or a bad decision. And today, 10 years later, he is feeling guilty that he wasn't involved and he did not express his opinion about it. Abortions seem to be the best option for some people who are in unstable relationships or are too young to take care of themselves and their babies. Circumstances leading to an abortion are similar, even if the cases are different. Abakir of Winchester states in their pamphlets, quote, "Following abortion, many women experience initial relief. The perceived crisis is over and life returns to normal. For many women, however, this crisis is not over. Months and even years later, significant problems can develop." Unquote. Another website, abortionrecovery.org, states that some women may never experience uncomfortable feelings associated with abortion, but for others these symptoms may appear immediately, as in hours, days, weeks, or months, or may not surface for 2 to 20 years following the procedure. Whatever the reason a person might have to opt abortion, people involved will go through emotions before and after the fact. Women tend to start feeling stigmatized once they had an abortion, which will keep them from talking about it. Abortion can cause anxiety, depression disorders, and more mental health problems overall. Some women will experience feelings of sadness and regret. They will feel stigmatized and guilty about their decision to have an abortion. The Oxford Dictionary describes anxiety as, quote, "a nervous disorder characterized by a state of excessive uneasiness and apprehension, typically with compulsive behavior or panic attacks," unquote. A person who has been involved in an abortion might believe that something bad is coming their way. No matter how good that person feels about the decision to have an abortion, over time circumstances will change and they might feel anxiety. Looking in retrospect, they might think of different ways they could have handled the situation, leading to feelings of regret and guilt. Guilt can eat a person on the inside, and they might make bad decisions because of it. I have recently talked with a woman who had had 2 abortions after her firstborn at 2 years difference. 30 years after the fact, the woman is questioning her decision to have the 2 abortions. What comes as a surprise is the fact that her husband has talked about it for the first time and has expressed his regret regarding the decision to have an abortion, even though he was included in that decision making at the time. Another woman that I have recently found out about had an abortion because her boyfriend was married and he didn't want a child. And a very short period afterwards, she started feeling very sad, guilty, and she eventually became very depressed, unable to sleep and eat. A lot of women and men feel regret about the decision they had made, and it manifests itself the same it would for any major decision in a person's life. Regret and guilt regarding an abortion is the same as regret and guilt regarding any other radical decision. When we are faced with a yes or no decision, we might look back years afterward and wonder if we made the right decision. I have met women who have had abortions because they were coerced into doing so, and they blame the others for pushing them into having an abortion. But it takes 2 people to conceive, and it should take 2 people to make the decision about the pregnancy. The problem arises when these 2 people are in disagreement. What is one to do then? Sometimes men are not included in the decision-making process and they end up having regrets for their role or for their lack of their role in the decision-making. It has been proven that people who seek counseling before making a decision regarding their pregnancy are more likely to steer away from the mental side effects of abortion. They are at ease with their decision and are able to go on with their lives. I have found that women who have had abortions and were unable to have children later in life are most likely to experience depression and guilt. They tend to believe that they deserve the outcome because of their decision. There are organizations across the country providing counseling to people who have chosen abortion. There is also an organization in our area called ABBA Care who provides counseling to men and women pre and post abortion.